Back here on the Locker Room Report, I'm Brady Beedon, joined once again by Coach Winters. Coach, obviously last week didn't go the way you wanted to. I'm sure you made the correction Sunday and you're getting ready to bounce back against Missouri S&T.
Exactly. Well, I don't have to say anything. You actually know the plan. It didn't go the way we wanted it to. They're a good football team, and they showed their experience, I think, when the game was critical situations. They made the plays. We were young in a lot of ways and made youthful mistakes. Obviously, if we don't give up two big plays to end the halves, in the first half and begin the second half, that game is 13 to 10, and we're in a position where we're going to go score and take the lead. So you just have to grow up.
You talk about growing up. You do have a mix of old and new, especially with so many classes that hadn't played game reps until this year. How do you go about addressing those youthful mistakes with some of the younger guys on your team?
Well, we always talk about everything we do is an opportunity to learn and grow. And the mistakes that we made, there are opportunities for us to learn and grow. And ultimately, that's what I think our guys are doing a pretty good job of doing. It's tough because you hate losing. You absolutely hate losing. But what came out of this game was we have a freshman quarterback who's outstanding, and has a very bright future. He's only going to get better. Myron Harris, as an example, this was only his second game, and Kendall Williams. And they both made youthful mistakes, but they're both going to be premier players in this league. So.
You transitioned into my next question real nice. Josh Kroll, you kind of eased him in the first half, didn't ask him to do too much. Second half, you let him loose. I thought he played with some confidence. He got the sideline excited when he ran over the safety from Truman State. Just talk about how he played in the second half, let him loose. Obviously has room for improvement, but for a debut, not too bad for a rookie.
Oh, he did some outstanding things. I think that the biggest thing that he did was, as the game went on and he got more into it and the physical part started happening, instead of wilting, he got stronger. And that was, that's what you want from your quarterback. He goes out and he basically ran over a very good football player. Now, the defender had his head down and got hit with a knee, but it brought life to our football team. And those situations just made him more confident. So that's obviously something that opportunity to learn and grow.
One thing I like that your football team did is they didn't give up. There was opportunities where teams that have been around in the past could have laid over and just kind of said, all right, we'll get ready for the long road trip. Talk about the resiliency and getting ready for a long road trip against a brand new opponent.
Yeah, you look at that game and having a chance to go and reevaluate it. Defensively, for example, we took a running back who had rushed for 215 yards a week before and held him under 100. The second half, they were, I think they had 60-something yards. They might have had 2 first downs in the second half. Defensively, we played how you're supposed to play in the second half. Offensively, we didn't finish drives, and we've got a lot to improve on. But like you said, our guys played that second half, and they played extremely well. And you're proud of it. I guess on the outside you don't see it, but we see great improvement.
Long road trip this weekend. You're no stranger to it, going up to either Tech or Northern every year. 2 years ago you had to go to Kirksville and Quincy for some long road trips. This one to basically the middle of Missouri. How do you prepare your guys for a long road trip? Obviously nothing new, but a brand new place to go to.
It's new for these guys. A lot of these guys have never been on any road trips. Shoot, they haven't been on a bus. So it's going to be different. It's going to be interesting. They're a good football team. They just won 71-0. So that speaks well for them. But I think our guys are anxious, ready to play again. We're going to try to keep them fresh so that the bus ride doesn't wear them out, and they'll be ready to play when they get off the bus.
What does your team need to do to come home back to Detroit with a win?
Well, we need to play defense the way we did last week, but we need to eliminate those mistakes that cost us those big plays, like the kickoff return and the really blown assignment on the pass. So that's discipline, you know, and continue to improve our discipline. And then offensively, first week we ran the ball real well. Second week we threw the ball real well. We've got to combine our running and our passing and put together a total game.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm Brady Beedon for the Locker Room Report. You're listening to Warrior Football on WDTK The Patriot.